From a building that can get louder than almost any in the National Football League, this is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And we're underway from Kansas City. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Hey,
Up the middle they go with Bigsby. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Their rookie out of Oklahoma there to make that play.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Lawrence working from the gun. This is hauled in by Ingram. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Take right open. Hey, Lion.
Lawrence throwing here. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, and it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Now Lawrence on the play fake. He beams one deep right side. Caught at the 20-yard line. And he'll be touched down after a big play.
A gain of 37 yards. 1st down, Jacksonville.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
Go. Hey, easy, route.
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Hey, go.
We'll give right side. Here's Bigsby. Making defenders pay for trying to tackle him. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Has the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars finish up an excellent opening series. Cam Little to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Chooses to bring this one out. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Hey, yo, go. Right side.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut, second down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Yellow. Side.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Finds him on the crossing route. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
Yellow. 57.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Yellow.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Tyson Campbell, the man on that tackle. Here's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Yellow. Yellow.
3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Christian is in with the INT. And the Jaguars, they're going to take over after his 9th interception of the season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
They give up the gun to Bigsby. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
11. Here we go.
2nd and 6 now. He's on the move. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Jaguar first down.
24.
From the red zone now. Catch is made in close. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. On is Little for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jaguars drive out to an early 14-0 lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. From his own end zone, here we go. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
On Sunday. Hey, color. Right side.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Running left with Pacheco. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Josh Hines-Allen, that time to haul him down. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
Yellow. Right side.
It's a design boot. Flushed out of the pocket. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down. That's a pickup of 9. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Our score, 14-0. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. And he's got a modest gain up to the 41-yard line. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'll really break the backs of a defense.
And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
They send the tight end in motion. Mahomes here from the gun on 3rd down. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this one doesn't go far.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1.
43! 43! Hero 15!
They're going a little pop pass here, sweeping across. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's first downs like that, Kate, just with the toughness of these receivers, that I can't help but think about some old school dudes. These playbooks have evolved so much in the NFL. Can you imagine some of the physical receivers back in the day and how badly they would have loved to play in the systems like this that just find a way time and again to put the ball in their hands?
57,
They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. Cuts right. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, first down.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs. It gets the better defenses in this league.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Cut near the goal line. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We got to see what this flag is all about. Wrong time to get caught for holding. Backed him up as they'll retry this 1st and goal. Dump off caught by his back. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
They kick the running back in motion. Throwing is Mahomes. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs start to fight back with their first points of this game. Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Chiefs chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Starting from the 5. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Red on red.
Now it's Bigsby. And he'll get it up to the 44. We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. The Jaguars driving. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Hey, Jupiter, hey, Ryan.
Now it's Lawrence. He just throws this one away. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Hey, Lion.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Complete to his back, Tank Bigsby. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Shotgun give now to Bigsby. And he's charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Hey, kill.
Again, it's Bigsby. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw. Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
2nd and 3 now.
Hey, go.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. This one falls incomplete.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
23. 13, Lou. Here we go.
From the gun, it's a give to Bigsby. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They're now set for 1st and 10.
All right, let's go. 11.
Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Chooses to bring this one out. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Taking his shot, deep down the field it goes. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up second down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Escapes the pocket. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Christian is in with the INT. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. From the 27. Short pass caught by his tight end. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Tyson Campbell, the man on that tackle.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Great defensive effort to reject that one. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Hey. All right, here we go. Check.
Now we give left side to Bigsby. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Think right. 11, Haggett.
Lawrence now off the play action. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he makes the Huffs go. It's a touchdown on the pick six. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
Like you say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Return coming from the 6. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Easy. Read him, 24. Read him.
They'll run this with Bigsby. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Red on red.
Lawrence working from the gun. This is Ingram working the left side. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Got a man, it's Bigsby. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Hey, Lion. 11.
Carry here for Bigsby. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the 46. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for the back that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Hey, easy. Route. 30 left. Here we go.
Going with Bigsby here. He gets the 1st and more to the 35. And he's all the way down to the 32-yard line.
Easy.
1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Finds him over the middle. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line.
Let's go.
Offense in the hurry up here.
Same break. Go.
This is Bigsby. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Hey, go. Hey, I'm gun.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Avoids some trouble there. That's taken in by Etienne. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Hey, I'm gun.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. His throw is caught. And he's tackled for a short gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, When you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow. That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Hey, Sunday.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Intended target there was Xavier Worthy. And it's going to be 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And the floater falls to the deck. Intended target there was Xavier Worthy. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Penalty not helping their cause for this 3rd down.
Yellow.
Mahomes. Pacheco hauls it in. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. It's a fake from deep on their own half. And the fake's not going to pay off as that winds up incomplete. And the fake punt is not going to keep things going, Brock. He winds up short. They're going to turn this football over on downs.
Hey, let's go.
1st down throw, Lawrence. Bails out of the pocket quick. He'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And he's going to end up out of bounds, which will end our 3rd quarter. So they'll be set up with a 1st and goal when we come back. It's Jaguars football with a slight lead. Just got to hang on to it for one final quarter. First and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Hey. 30 left.
Handoff here for Bigsby. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
Let's go, 52.
Working quickly here.
11.
They run it again with Bigsby. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Up the middle they go with Bigsby. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks instead. Well, the defense is energized with that stop.
The kick by Shudak is good. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. Touchdown and field goals, not going to get it done anymore.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. From his own end zone, here we go. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Easy.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Jaguars take possession. They're going to set up shop at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Take right open. Here we go.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Hey, Jupiter. Go.
Lawrence to throw it. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now Lawrence. Buying some time right. Into the hands of Bigsby. Complete. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. He'll get it at the 9. And he gets his offense some better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. Good return here of 19 yards. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Hey, 57. Watch out.
It gives it Pacheco to start the drive. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Motioning the tight end now. Pistol now for Mahomes. Rolling left, buying some time.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Yellow! Attack!
A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Yeah, when you got a game changer as a wide receiver, you want to get the ball in his hands any way you can. And I love that call. Right, we see it all the time on bubbles and quick little receptions. But put the ball in his hands as a runner, and this dude's dynamic.
Yellow. Hey, 57.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Complete out to the right. Offense up to the line fast. 1st down throw, Mahomes. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Fall down these two. Yellow.
Back to the air, Mahomes. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs now within 1 score in the 4th. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
They knew what they had to do, Brock. They got the score and now need to pull off this onside kick. And this is covered by the Jaguars. And they make this stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Red on red.
Running left with Bigsby. You mix it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars go up by 12 in the fourth.
Hey, Ron, great job.
For the two-point conversion.
Hey, kill. Go, let's go.
He's throwing for it. Escapes out to the left. And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Right.
Here's Mahomes. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Brought in right side. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs now within 1 score in the fourth. Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs trim the deficit down to 5. Now on our first snap after that 2-minute warning, Brock, they're going to try to get this back with an onside kick. I think they got it. And they did. The Chiefs have it. Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag.
Hey, Lion.
On the give, it's Bigsby. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
On red. 13, Lou.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Complete. It's Ingram. He's still going at the 30. A lot of mess on the move here. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Kate, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
Bigsby punches it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars take an 11-point lead as they try to push this one out of reach. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars push the lead up to 12.
Chiefs 28. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Chooses to bring this one out. They crush him right along the 20. That is where their offense is going to take over. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Throwing is Mahomes. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. You got to react as it begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Yellow. Hey, 43, 43, 15.
Looking to throw Mahomes. Buys time, rolling right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Yellow, yellow.
Here he is to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th.
Hey, 15, 15, 15. Hey, 43.
To throw. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Hey, go, go.
Give now to the running back. Don't think he's going to get much, if any, as he heads out of bounds right near the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Dives for the pylon, and that's a touchdown. The Jaguars have likely locked up the win right there. On is Little for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jaguars go up by 19.
Chiefs 28. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes. Trying to push it deep downfield. And they pick him off again. And the Jaguars get the football back on the interception and now have it at the 28.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So 2nd down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Hey, hey, hey. Street. Here we go.
Lawrence now off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they'll have just one left to burn now. This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down.
Chiefs at 24. Shoot.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. This one intended for the running back. And that brings up 4th and long. Jacksonville in punt formation. Absolutely crushed his first punt, and here's another huge one. And the fair catch made here at the 15. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Chiefs will be backed up a good bit to begin the drive. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
15. Attack. Attack.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Hey, 15.
One final shot here. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So the Jaguars, the visitors in this one, but they take home the win. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses.